Hello, this video follows from tutorial 1. It is independent of the data and steps there, though we still suggest you start with tutorial 1. This video uses daily climatic data from Dodoma in Tanzania from 1935 to 2013. We are grateful to the Tanzania Met Authority who have given permission for this data to be used for training purposes. If the diamonds data are still in R-Instat, then use File, Close Data Book. You will be asked if you are sure, respond Yes. From the starting screen, choose Import from Library. Take the option to load from Instat Collection and then press Browse. Choose Climatic and select the Excel file Climatic Guide Datasets. This Excel file has multiple sheets. Choose the one called Dodoma and press OK. An initial objective is to provide time series graphs for the annual mean temperatures, both maximum and minimum. The data are daily, so have to be averaged to an annual level first. We will use dialogues in the Prepare menu to get the data into the right shape for analysis. We see that there are 28,855 observations. One difference from the diamonds example in tutorial 1 is that missing values are immediately visible in this data. Use Prepare, check Data, one variable Summarize to find out more about the missing values. Click on the down arrow of the Add button and select Add All from the drop-down menu. Then click OK. The results include the number of missing values. Over 8,000 values are missing for the temperature columns. As this was not evident in the summaries in tutorial 1, it follows that the diamonds data did not have any missing values. With so many missing values, it seems likely that the temperature data was simply not collected for some years. Looking through the data using the single arrow and scroll bar, it becomes clear that the rainfall data are from 1935, but the station added temperature records later. Often preparing the data for analysis takes most of the time. We have tried to make the Prepare menu in R-Instat as simple to use as possible. We hope you enjoy the process, or at least the satisfaction of knowing that you're setting yourself up for a successful analysis. And there's a silver lining at the end, as we explain later in the video. The first step is to apply a filter, so the data for analysis start in 1958, when the temperature data starts. Many common tasks from the Prepare menu are quickly accessible through the special right-click menu. Right-click in the data frame and choose Filter Rows from this menu. In the Filter dialog, click on the Define New Filter button. In the sub-dialog, add the year variable. Use the drop-down menu to select the greater than symbol. Then enter 1957 from the keyboard or by typing. Click the Add Condition button, which moves the condition to the box on the lower left. If needed, you could add multiple conditions to your filter. Here, we just have this one, so click Return. Back in the Filter dialog, a summary of your filter is now visible in the selected Filter Preview box. It looks right, so click OK. R-Instat has filtered the data to start when the temperature data starts, so the first row of the data is now 8,402. The row numbers are now in red to indicate that a filter is on. Return to the One Variable Summarize dialog, which is available from the toolbar. It is as you left it, so just press OK. The summaries are different because they are now on the filtered data. They now show just 302 missing values for minimum and 230 for maximum temperatures. This confirms that most of the 8,000 missing values observed earlier were because of the later start of the temperature records. Over a period of 55 years, from 1958 to 2013, this seems like a reasonable number for missing values, so we proceed. The daily data are now ready to be summarized to produce the yearly means. Open the Prepare, Data Reshape, Column Summaries dialog. Complete the dialog by putting tmin and tmax into variables to summarize and year into the Summarize by receiver. Tick the option to omit missing values. Then, press the Summaries button to open the subdialog. Select only two summaries, N not missing and the mean. Then press Return and OK to produce the summaries. We now have two data frames, one at the daily level and the other with the annual summaries. This second data frame is needed for the graphs. In the Summaries dialog, we ticked Omit Missing Values. The issue of missing values is so important that almost every function in R offers two main alternatives. The R default is to be cautious. That corresponds to the missing option of the dialog being unticked. With this option, if there is even a single missing value in a year, then the summary is set to missing. To see how this changes the results, return to the Column Summaries dialog. Untick the Omit Missing Values checkbox. Lots of years are missing a few values and therefore there are a lot of missing summaries. For example, in 1965, there were 11 missing days for teaming, so the summary is also missing. Here, we choose the bold option. So return to the dialog and tick the missing option as we did before. Now the missing days are omitted and the summaries are based on the non-missing values. There are now no missing summaries because each year had some values. R-Instat has added some intermediate options, but that's for another exercise. Here, we continue with the bold summaries, largely because no year has that many missing values. Now we are ready to produce graphs. Use Describe, Graphs, Line Plot. Complete the dialog for the mean tmax. Use the down arrow on the OK button to select OK and Keep. This will produce the mean tmax graph and keep the dialog open for you to keep using it. Next, replace mean tmax with mean tmin and press OK. The results indicate that maximum temperatures have not increased so much. The second graph shows that the mean of minimum temperatures was about 16.2 degrees in 1958 and has increased by about a degree in the 50 years. So the slope is about 2 degrees per 100 years. Now, save this data so you could resume later. Go to File, Save As, choose the option Save Data As. This dialog can be accessed by using Ctrl+S or the Save menu option. The RDS extension is added to signify it is saved as an R data file. This is the silver lining we mentioned at the start. If done well, the data only must be organized once. Then the resulting file with the two data frames can be opened in the future and the analysis can be continued. The steps in preparing and then analyzing the data were quite short. That is largely because we gave ourselves a small and clear objective, and this resulted in the graphs that we just saw before. The results here may be sufficient, but often initial results stimulate discussions on possible additions. As an example, we see a similar graph from teaming but on a monthly basis. We have also added the equations of the regression lines to the plot for each month. Data are often at multiple levels. This may be, as here, because the level at which the data were collected, here daily, is different to the yearly level for the analysis. In other instances, a survey may collect data at multiple levels, for example, at household and at personal level. R-Instat makes it easy to organize and analyze data at multiple levels. Finally, our main objective in this tutorial was for users to learn about R-Instat through this practice, but our reflections are on data and statistical ideas. When using a GUI, it becomes very easy to combine learning new tools, here R and R-Instat, while continuing to concentrate on the data and statistical issues.